Hello, hello. Ah! Pardon me while I get aggravated. Oh, Alfalfa's here today. We're good. It's starting to get a little rainy outside. So I thought it'd be a good time. Come do another record. I think we're on to record 4. Reader's Digest All Time. Broadway. Hit Parade. I don't know if you can see it back there. Woo! Do a little close-up for you. Yeah. So, why not? I'm a little bit more set up than I normally am. I was outside playing with the dog for a little bit, and it started to rain, so I figured, hey, let's come in and listen to some music. I didn't even look at myself, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. I even have dust on my glasses. I was moving some rocks too. What are you gonna do? So anyway, record number 4. I'd like to see if I can join myself today. I wonder if they're gonna let anybody in. It's like a potluck, you know, those dinners that you go to, and you know, the ladies' auxiliaries put together, and everybody brings something, and so there's a large variety of things to choose from. I don't know if they really do them too much anymore because of allergies and things like that. I think the key is to just, do I even need this? Hold on. I might need it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, look, is there one person in there? Oh, hey. Hacker, no hacker. Let me get my quarter. It's not that I have an attitude, but I do have an attitude. Because I don't think I've, since probably maybe a year and a couple months. I know when I first started, I had legitimate people popping in to see what I was up to. And then slowly but surely, everything got banned and blocked. So, you know, I'm doing the best I can with being positive. It would just be really nice to interact with real people and not robots. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, hey, we'll see how we do. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what we're getting ourselves into. Oh, I do have my flashlight. This might be a better way to read it. Listen, magnifying glass, flashlight. I mean, the things you would need to solve a crime, right? Some sort of mystery. Who could I be? Nancy Drew? Nah, I'm too old to be Nancy Drew. Who's that cool lady? I think she has like a British accent. She wears her hair real short, though. What is her name? Agatha Christie. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's who I'll be today with my light and my magnifying glass. We're going to sort out some more mysteries. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and give you a quick read. I'm already set up. I'm pretty sure it's going to come on the way it should. So let's see what we're getting ourselves into. You sure about that? Okay. So we're starting out record 4. We're going to start out, yay, love this one. I'm always cracking jokes about this song. 76 trombones from the Music Man, of course. It's going to be the Robert Mandel Chorus and Orchestra. After that, I'll stop in between and read a little blurb about everything. Till There Was You from the Music Man. The Lady is a Tramp from Babes in Arms. Where or When from Babes in Arms. And I Wish I Were in Love Again, also from Babes in Arms. Then the last one on this side is Sit Down, You Rockin' the Boat. From Guys and Dolls. I remember when our high school, our local high school, did Guys and Dolls, and I remember this song. They did a fantabulous job. So the 2 of you who are in here, are you real people? Because if you're not real people, I'm probably not going to talk to you. And please don't take offense. I'm just over it. Yeah. So let me see. I'll give you a little 76 trombones. Okay. Till There Was You. Parentheses, it says Wilson from The Music Man, 1957. So although the Broadway musical theater has a reputation for sophistication, the fact is that most of the really enduring productions have never been afraid of sentiment or even corn. And they have corn in quotes. That reminds me of something I might share with you in a little bit. So Meredith Willson's first musical, The Music Man, was a nostalgic page from our country's past, showing life in a small Midwestern town circa 1912. I didn't have to make anything up, the Iowa-born composer once said. All I had to do was remember. In the show, Robert Preston played the part of a bogus music teacher whose mission is to sell non-existent instruments for a school band. To spur the citizens to support him, he described all the wonders that he recalled when 6 of the greatest marching bands of all time had paraded down the center of his hometown on the very same day. 76 Trombones is the song that describes that gala occasion. Till There Was You, the tender poetic expression of a young girl's falling in love, was sung to Preston by Barbara Cook as Marion the librarian. Can't. You have to watch out for those librarians. You just gotta. Smart people. It makes it easy to understand how the fast-talking Sister Slicker. Oh, God, Freudian slips everywhere. City Slicker. Okay, it says, it makes it easy to understand how the fast-talking City Slicker not only fell in love, but also decided to lead an honest life. Could you imagine? You have to fall in love to, decide whether or not you would live an honest life. Like, do you really have to be a crook to begin with? Like, do you really have to be that kind of person to begin with? Wouldn't you rather just be a good person who falls in love? Why you gotta be a bad person who falls in love? I guess it makes for a good musical story. So anyways, all right, so we got our first 2 songs. Let's have a listen. I love it. I like this song. It's so silly. I like it. It's good. Now you have to picture yourself sitting along a street in the city as marching bands come by. Ready? I love it. I love horn sections. Very powerful. Let's go. I guess you're hackers. Well, you took offense. Either way, enjoy the parade. Every day. I mean, since last April, when my parades began, I tell you, non-stop cars, just sitting in front of my house. Doing what? Already blocked. We won't see any real people in the chat today. well. Very nice. Very nice. Till There Was You. Rosemary Squires with Wally Stott and his orchestra.
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them
Ringing. Oh, I know this one.
No, I
Never heard them at all till there was you. Oh my God, and most bells I run from, but grandma's bells are nice.
in the sky,
And maybe love bells, I suppose.
but I never saw them.
And the little flowers, the little white bells that smell beautiful.
No, I never
Yeah.
saw them at all
Till there was you.
And there was music.
Music.
And there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows. And you, there was love all around, but I never heard
Them ringing, singing.
No, I never heard it at all till there was you.
Ah, that is so pretty.
And there was music, and there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows all joy.
Right back there.
And you, there was love
Ooh,
all around.
all right.
But I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all
Till there was you. So nice. Well, it's a great start. And I guess nobody in the chat. So what else is new? All right, we're going on to The Lady is a Tramp. This is from Babes in Arms. So you're going to hear Stanley Grover with Robert Mandel and his orchestra. Robert Mandel, love it. And then we're going to hear Where or When, also from Babes in Arms. And that is the Wally Stott and his orchestra. So we're going to listen to two more. And let's give its introduction a read. Shall we? Would you like to have a listen? All right, great. Roger's Heart from Babes in Arms, 1937. Oh, I forgot to show you. This is from the 76 Trombones production. Anyway, sorry about that. A little delayed in sharing. Okay, so of all the great musical comedies written by Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart, none boasted a more stellar roster of songs than Babes in Arms. A spirited youthful show about spirited youths putting on a musical of their own. Oh, this is going to be a good one. In addition to the three great numbers heard on this record, there's three. Did I miss one? I only see two. Let's see what they are. The musical also sported two other evergreens, My Funny Valentine and Johnny One Note. tramp is rather a strong word to apply to a lady. She's usually either one or the other. My goodness. The point of the song, The Lady is a Tramp, however, it's like an oxymoron, right? Is that the lady is really no tramp at all. She's just an independent gal who refuses to do all the unkind and unthoughtful things that her friends do. Oh, that must make me a tramp. Where or when is concerned with a common but odd phenomenon. The feeling that a person is reliving an experience he has had before. Oop, deja vu much? Yeah, too much. No one has completely explained the reason for this strange sensation, and surely no one but the gifted team of Rodgers and Hart could have turned it into the theme of such a haunting and persuasive song. It was done as a duet by Mitzi Green and Ray Heatherton. Equally original was the concept of I Wish I Were in Love Again. In spite of the joyously propulsive music and the title, the song turns out to be something of a catalog of the less than idyllic aspects of married life. In retrospect, however, life couldn't be sweeter. But the two that I see on the record now is Lady's a Tramp and Where or When. How about that? So if somebody calls you a tramp, it's not a bad thing. It just means you're not going to be a shithead. Totally for it. Pardon my swearing, but I do that here. Most of the time, there's nobody in here listening. So how about that? How about that? She's just an independent gal who refuses to do all the unkind and unthoughtful things that her friends do. I don't know if I call those people my friends. I mean, I know they always say you're as guilty as your party. Is that the phrase? Or you're basically seen as whoever it is that you hang around with. It's really funny because I've always been kind of a jumper. I don't really have a clique. I've explained it in I think it was a short video, that I'm more of like an island, an archipelago, okay? I'd rather bump into a bunch of other really good people, hang out from time to time with those who maybe aren't so good, but hang out in a good moment. Doesn't mean I'm committed to their lifestyle or what they do and or vice versa. But wow, I don't know if I've ever been called a tramp. Now I'd love it if somebody did, because it just means I'm independent and bullnosed. Well, then I am. It is what it is. And I'm proud of that. I don't need to do what the other ladies around me are doing to feel good about myself. And you ladies should take note of that. You should not want to do what everybody else is doing either, especially if it's mean and thoughtless. Yeah, did you know you're allowed to stand up and do the right thing? Yeah, you're going to piss people off, but you're going to piss off the people who you don't want to respect in the first place. Come on now. Come on. Did you know you could use your heart along with your head? We've discussed this before. And sometimes your head forgets to borrow your heart's point of view. I think it's really important that your point of view is heard simultaneously. All right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and have a listen. To all you tramps out there, good job. Good job. We love ya. We love ya. Boop, 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 boop. Get in the lane. Get in the lane. Get in the lane. Okay, we're in the lane. Hello from Japan. This is a good one.
She's wined and dined and mulligan stew and never wished for turkey. And she's hitched and hiked and drifted too from Maine to Albuquerque. Alas, she's missed the Mozart's ball, and what is twice as sad,
Yeah.
she was never at a party where they honored Noel Coward.
Who's
But
that?
her social circles spin too
I
fast.
should know,
for
right?
me. Her whole Bohemia is the place to be. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She likes the theater but never comes late. She never bothers with people she hates. That's why
A lady is a tramp.
She don't like crap games with barons and earls.
Well, now we know why you probably haven't heard from me, right? Nah, my phones are blocked. Not to exaggerate the situation, but sure.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
Like I said, if you've tried calling and you got a locked voicemail or a full voicemail, no, I'm not even able to set a voicemail. Assume what you want. don't blow people off.
The lady is a tramp.
Woo! It's a good one.
She likes the free, fresh wind in her hair, life without care. She's broke, that's so. Cape California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady, that's why the lady, that's why the lady is a tramp.
Ta-da! Next. Where or when? Very nice. Okay. Then we have I Wish I Were in Love Again. Oh, did I? Oh, yep, there is another one. And then I'll tell you about Sit Down, You're Rocking the Boat. Sorry about that. There is one more from Babes in Arms.
You don't know that I felt good when we up and parted. You don't know I knocked on wood, gladly broken-hearted. Worrying is through, I sleep at night, appetite and health restored. You don't know how much I'm bored. The sleepless nights, the daily fights, the quick toboggan when you reach the heights. I miss the kisses and I miss the bites. I wish I were in love again.
Yeah.
The broken
The bites.
the endless waits, the lovely loving and the hateful hates. The conversation with the flying plates. I wish I were in love again.
I only know one person
No more pain,
that I've seen break
no
plateware when
more
they're mad.
strain.
And it was a woman.
Now I'm sane, but
Not at me!
would rather be the pulled out
Not my
fur,
style.
cat and cur, the fine mismating of a him and her. I've learned my lesson, but I wish I were in love again. The furtive
How's that for a
sun,
thought?
black and white, the words I love you till the day I die. The self-deception that believes a lie. I wish I were in love again. When love congeals, it soon reveals the faint aroma of performing seals, the double crossing of a pair of heels.
You want to know what's going on? Read my chat. You'll understand where my attitude comes from.
No despair.
I mean no disrespect. Not to anyone who doesn't deserve it.
But I'd rather be punch-drunk. Believe me,
Yeah,
sir,
me too.
I much prefer the classic battle of a hymn and her. I don't like quiet and I wish I were in
Somebody's gonna have to knock me real hard off my feet. Because that's just not gonna happen anyway, any way, shape, or form. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And then I'll read to you about it when it's over. So yeah, the truth is, somebody's a really bad person and they're doing really bad things to me. And they've somehow encouraged a lot of other people to jump in the boat. You know what my job is? Rock the damn boat. I hope you know how to swim.
And I hollered, someone paid me. But the passengers, they knew
Get ready.
right from wrong.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I would have thought people knew right from wrong. You're rocking the boat.
And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the
Whiskey.
passengers were bound to resist.
Whiskey will help you dig your grave. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Here we go.
And the devil will drag you under by the fancy tie around your wicked throat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven,
Me too.
a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank,
Because why? Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Dude, I am so happy that these Broadway records are telling my story right along with their story. Who knew? What do you call that? Catharsism? When you can actually like feel what you're watching, or you can like relive what you're watching. Pretty sure it's catharsism. All right, let me just go ahead and give you a little read about sit down, you're rocking the boat. Anyways, I am rocking that boat. You want to know why? Because nobody has given me a life jacket. Nobody has thrown me a buoy. Absolutely nobody. And I don't see a lighthouse anywhere. Nowhere. I have yet to have somebody shine a light on what's going on here and acknowledge the truth. Only me. And it's about time I start rocking the boat, don't you think? You know, I made a phone call the other day, and I found out some very interesting information. I talked to 5 different people. One of them worked for a company that printed things for another company. And she said, "What? You shouldn't have been able to order those. We would have gotten a stop hold on that." I said, "Oh, really? No one gave you a stop hold on that a year ago?" And then when I brought that information back to the other place, they backpedaled like you would not believe. And you know that every single one of these phone conversations, the phone call dropped out. Yeah, because every time I speak the truth, somebody makes sure I lose the call. So when I tell you I have no fair communications, it is true. No one wants to know the truth. And you know what? I'm at the point where I'm just going to leave New York State, and then I'm going to take out a whole bunch of ads in newspapers across the whole United States, and then everybody's going to know. Because I'm done. When are people in this area going to do the right thing? This is entirely too much. And I have bit my lip. I have stayed professional out of respect for who I worked for and with. But I'm at the point where, what? A whole year's gone by. A whole year. Do I owe them that respect anymore? I don't think I do. I got a lot of names. I got a lot of situations, and I got a lot of proof. Yeah, and I'm still here. Still here, waiting for someone to do the right thing. So, if I'm going to rock the boat, I'm going to rock it. I'm going to rock it with some Broadway hits this round, right? I got to tell you what, though, it's just cracking me up. I can't make this shit up. Every time I put a song on here, well, not every time, maybe 1 out of 3, somehow I can relate it. I can catharsize. At least I think that's what that word means. Pretty sure it is. All right, so let's see about that rocking the boat. I'm explaining to you about my boat. I do love a good canoe. Oh my God, how cool they glide. And I had a friend, and we used to go fishing all the time. And you hit a patch of lily pads, that normally like a boat with a little back motor can't get through. A canoe just glides right on over. It's a beautiful thing. So anyway, I recommend it. Rocking a canoe. Yeah, you could tip pretty easy side to side, but front to end, it's not so bad. And if you know who you are, you had a good time. Yeah, how's it going there, Mood? I don't know if you're hearing me rant or reading any of my chat messages, but I'm going to tell you what, I'm over it. I'm over it. See, you guys don't get on and bitch, moan, or complain because nobody's mistreating you. So you can have a blast and you can welcome people in and out of your chat room, but I can't do that. Yeah, here you are. Can you explain to me why it is that you're coming on in without any trouble at all? You and Miss B, I believe she was the other one who got in the other day. Because I don't need anybody doing anybody any favors. What I'd like to know is the truth. And how are you number 3 and number 1? How is that? How many different people are you in my chat room, Mood? You do see that, right? You see what I see? It's in the chat right now. I don't know. I'm just going to throw these questions out here because I don't like what's happening. And nobody's doing a damn thing about it. I suggest you leave my chat room. I mean, no offense. Yeah, I don't either, because, nah, no, Mood, no. I don't think so. Because everybody should be allowed to come in and out of my chat, right? Not just select people. I'm over it. I'm really, really over it. I don't disrespect a soul when I go into other people's chat rooms. I do not. And if I go into a chat room and I don't like it or I'm uncomfortable, I simply leave. I leave with grace. I don't throw out an insult. I don't throw out a fake compliment. I simply leave. So this is something I just don't understand. Why a certain set few people, can come in and out. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, because I don't come in there and act like an a-hole. Now we got Germany. We got also, nah, none of these people are real, Mood. I don't even know if you are. Like, this is how ridiculous this is. And I really don't mean to be disrespectful. I said it earlier on. I almost want to ignore the chat because at this point, it's not real. I'm being broadband. I'm being blocked. My channel's being skimmed. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what the content is. This is the result. It is what it is. Besides the fact, I'm rocking the boat. Oh, we also learned if somebody calls you a tramp, it's a compliment. So we're still learning. So, all right, so Sit Down, You're Rocking the Boat was Lusser and Guys from Guys and Dolls in 1950. So in the early 1930s, most of the new Hollywood songwriters were recruited from the ranks of Broadway composers and lyricists. Today, the end of the 1940s, however, the geographical trend was reversed. The reduction of film musicals brought many of the top West Coast writers scurrying back east. Perhaps the leading feature in the Back to Broadway movement was Frank Loesser. It's spelled Loesser, so I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. His first show, Where's Charlie?, quickly established his reputation. His second, Guys and Dolls, solidified it. So much so that, in fact, that at this writing, the Damon Runyon-inspired saga ranks 9th among all-time long-running stage musicals. Sit Down, You're Rocking the Boat, A Sinner's Confession, was a nightly showstopper. Hey, did you know you wear the same sneakers as I do, too? Did you know that, Mood? And I'm an avid thrift store shopper? Yeah, did you know we have so many things in common? I didn't know if you were aware of that. Did you know that? Did you know that? I find it very interesting. I do. I mean, I'm not a big believer in consequences, but I'm thinking to myself, wow, look at all these little things that Mood does. Oh, I do too. Really? Well, isn't it interesting, Mood? I find it very interesting. Yeah, what are the chances? We don't know each other, do we? No, we don't. Yet we have so many odd things in common. Yeah. Think about it. You think about it, and you tell me how that happens, because fluke? Maybe? I don't think so. Yeah, Hey, Flash. Listen, if you're coming in from Germany, come in and be kind. I got some German blood in me. We don't need to ask any silly questions. And mad is not the word. Go back and read what I wrote in the chat. Go back and listen from the beginning. Go back and listen to any one of my shorts or any of my lives. You will fully understand exactly why I talk the way that I do. Yet I still find a way to enjoy what I'm doing. It's because, you know what, Mood? It's these kind of situations that make life shitty. And I refuse. I refuse to give it back. So yeah, I come into your guys' room, I listen to him play great music, and it's super fun. And you know what? I stay respectful, don't I? Yeah, I do. Hey, Flash, why don't you ask her why I'm mad? Maybe she can figure it out. I'm going to go ahead and play some music. So now I got to go, oh my gosh, going to find number 17. So we got to flip from the back. All right, we're going to hear Make Someone Happy from Do Re Mi. That's where we're going to start out. It's Johnny Douglas and his orchestra. And then I'll catch you up on everybody else. Let me see if I can't find 17. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Mad is definitely not the word. Not the word. Yeah. I don't know. Bizarre. Yeah, and you wear great sneakers. Oh, this is pretty. Really pretty. Yeah, I imagine so. Keep doing your thing. I'll keep doing mine. We'll see what else we have in common. It's a small world, but I don't think it's that small. Let me know what you get, and I'll get a pair just like yours. We can have matching feet. We can kick some rocks too, can't we? They're not gonna sing, but this melody is gorgeous. It's gorgeous melody, gorgeous. Yeah, I don't believe in them at all. Sorry. You make sure he watches all the right stuff, okay? Make sure. I'm only going to speak for myself, and I'm going to tell you right now, there is no such thing. Zero. No matter what you watched. You don't need to talk to me, though, just so you know. It's all good. It's all good. It's not necessary that we chit-chat. I'm going to play some music. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit about that melody that we just heard. Make Someone Happy. Stein, Compton, and Green from Do Re Mi, 1960. As has often been said, there's no business like show business. Exciting, yes, but just as often frustrating and disheartening. Wow. Take the case of a musical called Do Re Mi. Its cast was headed by two popular clowns, Phil Silvers and Nancy Walker. Its songs, both clever and tender, were written by a successful team, Betty Comden, Adolph Green, and Jules Stein. It was based on a popular novel by Garson Kanin. It received rave reviews from the Daily Press critics, but somehow its run of 400 performances was not enough to make it a hit, and it lost almost $200,000. Make Someone Happy is the most frequently performed song from Do Re Mi. Its honest sentiment contrasted sharply with the razzle-dazzle atmosphere of a tale dealing with reformed hoodlums who became legitimate by going into the jukebox racket. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. Any of these pictures go with this? No. Okay, so the next one is As Long as He Needs Me. Bart from Oliver, 1963. Time was when no producer would think of sending a Broadway-bound musical on an extended tour before the show opened in New York. Oliver changed all of that. Though scheduled to open on Broadway in December 1963, the musical was unveiled by producer David Merrick in Los Angeles in August, and then sent cross-country for 4.5 months. Wherever it went, it became a hit. Through word-of-mouth enthusiasm, Oliver amassed $1 million advance sale before its New York premiere. Wow, that's a lot back then. It certainly didn't hurt either that the tender ballad of fidelity, As Long as He Needs Me, had become an established popular success. Oliver was the creation of Lionel Bart, whose affinity for the subject matter may be dated to his childhood in the slums of London. His favorite candy was contained in a wrapper showing a likeness of Oliver Twist, crying for more candy. Oh, yeah, that's right. A quarter century later, his musical version of Charles Dickens's Oliver Twist opened in London. An audience on both sides of the Atlantic had been crying for more Lionel Bart ever since. Let's see. Oh, no, okay, wait. This was from the Do Re Mi guy. Do Re Mi. This one here. And then Finnegan's Rainbow. Cool. Okay, so we'll have a listen to that one. That sounds like a good one. As long as he needs me. Yeah, well. Big difference between needs and wants, aren't there? Huge difference between needs and wants. I don't really want to need anybody. I would prefer to just want them. I don't know how most people feel about it. Need should be mutual. Yeah.
I know where I must be.
Aggravating.
I'll cling on steadfastly as long as he
Makes me want to play his Big Balls song
needs me.
that he borrows from AC/DC. Yeah, that's a good one.
As long as life is long, I love him right or wrong.
Right or wrong?
And
So much wrong.
I'll be
So much wrong.
strong as long as he needs me. If you are lonely, then you will know when someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust. Though people say
Don't betray any trust. That won't get you anywhere.
I've got to stay true,
Just in case.
as long as he needs me.
See, people don't think like this anymore. They think, what can I get away with? What app on my phone can I get away with cheating on somebody with? Yeah, how can I interfere with somebody's life who they acknowledged? I'm gonna do more harm than good, because that's what I think love is about these days. It's disheartening is right. See, sometimes these writers are spot on.
If you are lonely, then you will know.
Shame, shame.
When someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust. Though people say I must, I've got to stay true. Just as long as he needs
Whoa! Wait till I explain you. Next one is You're the Top. Porter from Anything Goes, 1934. Okay, I thought there were two in a row from Anything Goes, but there isn't. Cole Porter was a master at writing what are known as laundry list songs, in which a seemingly endless stream of people's names, geographical locations, and familiar brands and institutions are strung together to describe a particular person. Oh my God, this is going to be a good one. Certainly, the classic number in this form has long been You Are the Top. from the musical comedy Anything Goes. Superlatives are tossed off in a rapid succession as a young couple sing each other's praises through such diverse references as Colosseum, the Tower of Pisa, and Mickey Mouse. The song was sung by Ethel Merman and William Gaxton, who helped turn it into one of the musical comedy most memorable numbers. The title of the musical, incidentally, is credited to the stage doorman. How about that? Once during the show's hectic rehearsal period, when nothing seemed to go right, Cole Porter asked the man what he thought the show should be called. Well, Mr. Porter, he said, after seeing so many things going in and being taken out, there's only one title. Anything goes. Yeah. Cute. Well, let's see. Let's see how this goes. 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. How come it's not on there? Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, they did it again. There's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read the next one too. How are things in Glockamora? Lane Harburg from Finian's Rainbow in 1947. Songwriters for the musical theater have to be an imaginative lot. Usually they cannot travel all over the world in search of inspiration. Their inspiration must come when they must sit down and concentrate upon writing a specific show. Neither E.Y. Harburg nor Burton Lane is of Irish background, yet in their score for Finian's Rainbow, they created many pieces that sound like authentic Irish songs. Such as a song is How Are Things in Glockamora, whose imaginary locale captures all of the wistful poetic sentiment and atmosphere of the rural Irish countryside. Interesting. Okay. She laughs. Things you find funny.
I hear a bird, Londonderry bird. It well may be he's bringing me a cheering word.
A cheery word from a bird. How cute.
I hear a breeze, a river Shannon breeze. It well may be it's followed me across the sea. Then tell me, please, how are things in Glockamora?
Oh, I said it right.
Is that little brook still leaping there?
Glockamora.
Does it still run down to Donegal through Killybegs, Kilkerry, and Kildare? How are things in Glockamora? Is that willow tree still weeping there?
Aw. Is that tree still weeping, that
Does
willow?
that lassie with the twinkling eye come smiling by?
Sweet.
And does she walk away sad and dreamy there?
Maybe.
Not
Perhaps.
to see me there.
Perhaps.
So I ask each weeping willow and each brook along the way,
How are things
How are things?
in Guacamole this fine day?
Ah, there are the birds.
So I ask each weeping willow and each brook along the way, and each lass that comes a sighing to Raleigh. How are things in Guacamole this fine day?
Gray and dreary here. Okay. We have one more on this record. Nope. Two more. Are they both from the same? No, they're not. Okay. Body and Soul, Heyman, Sour, Eaton, and Green from Three's a Crowd in 1930. That was such a great show. Was it Three's a Crowd? With the guy who lived with the two girls and the funny landlord couple downstairs. Anyways, it was a funny show. I may be wrong. Made me think of a Weeping Willow, that song. There's a huge one across the street from the house I grew up on. And it was always a little bit close to the power lines. And anytime the wind was super strong or there was a thunderstorm or something that forced that tree to really blow, it would always hit the line and spark like crazy. And it was kind of a little bit more exciting than the thunder and lightning sometimes. Never seemed to hurt the tree or the power line, but made it extra exciting. All right, so Body and Soul is one song that became a success in a foreign country before winning its deserved recognition in the United States. Originally written for a Broadway musical that was never produced, the song was then played for Gertrude Lawrence, the famous English star, with the hope that she might become interested in singing it. Though she didn't think the song was exactly right for her voice, she liked it so much that she took it to Jack Hyalton, then the most famous orchestra leader in England. Hyalton also became enthusiastic and made a recording of it that became an instant hit, but only in England. Encouraged by this somewhat localized success, the writers tried again to have it sung in a Broadway show. This time they made it. Body and Soul was added to the revue Three's a Crowd. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you can hear that B. He's quite loud. They come in and they come and they go. Right, they're not bothering me. I don't mind the bees. I like them. Big hit in England, huh? atmosphere would this music be perfect for? What? I wonder. Walk in the park? Lazy Sunday morning in bed? I don't know. How does it fit for you? Sometimes the simplest music is the most beautiful. Sometimes it's the complete opposite. Fancy doesn't always mean better. Ooh, does that go right through you? It does. Sounds a little like the Wizard of Oz right before the tornado comes. All right, last song, then I'll read about it when it's over. It's titled Love Me or Leave Me from Whoopi. This is Julie Dawn with Roland Shaw and his orchestra.
But I love you only. Rather be lonely than happy with somebody else.
I'd rather be lonely, yeah, than happy with somebody else. Beautiful.
You might find the nighttime the right time for kissing. Nighttime is my time for just reminiscing, regretting instead of forgetting with somebody else. There'll be no one unless that someone is you. I intend to be independently blue. I want your love, but I don't want to borrow.
No.
Have it today and give back
tomorrow.
My
That's
love
silly.
is your love. There's no love for nobody else. Rather be lonely than happy with somebody else.
Wow. Kind of a big statement.
Instead of forgetting with somebody else. There'll be no one unless that someone
one other
is
person.
you. I intend to be independently blue. I want your love, but I don't want to borrow. Have it today and give back tomorrow. For my love is your love. There's no love for nobody else.
Let me see what that says. Sometimes a song becomes so closely identified with one particular singer that it is accepted as a true personal revelation about her life. Fanny Bryce's My Man comes to mind, so does Judy Garland's Over the Rainbow, although Ruth Eddings sang the touching torch ballad Love Me or Leave Me as part of the score for the Broadway musical Whoopee. Audiences heard more in it than was intended. To them, she was expressing her own feelings towards her husband, a notorious gangster known as Gimp Snyder. This impression was further heightened a few years ago when the film version of Miss Eddings' tear-stained life was released with Love Me or Leave Me as the title. See what I mean? That wasn't a coincidence, was it? Oh no, the audience just took it as something deeper than it was meant for. Wow, okay. Well, record 4 was enlightening, wasn't it? Yes, it was. How about we see what record 5 has in store for us? Why not? There's so many of these. This is a big chunk of records. But we might as well. We're having a lovely day, aren't we? Oh, how the chat comes and goes. I love the swinging door, you know, and or the circular door. People just keep coming in and leaving, of course, at their own accord, you know, as if they had the freedom to do so. Yeah, I do have an attitude. Well earned. Putting up with this for a while. It is what it is. If it makes me unlikable, natural consequence being irritated. Yeah, it's all good. All right, record 5. What you got for us? What you got? All right, anyways, let's see. So we got Bali High from South Pacific, Wally Stott and his orchestra. We're going to hear some Enchanted Evening, Younger Than Springtime, Biding My Time, But Not For Me, and Of Thee I Sing. All right, while I hunt down side 5 information, I'll go ahead and let you hear Bali Hay, H-A''I. So I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but we probably hear it in the song. Whoa. Whoa. That is one excited needle. Okay, jumping right in. All right, 5, where are you? Some Enchanted Evening. This is Rodgers and Hammerstein from South Pacific, 1949. Okay, this photo is from South Pacific. It says, this is Mary Martin and Ezio Pinza. Lovers in South Pacific sing the endearing Some Enchanted Evening. Pinza came to the show from the Metropolitan Opera. No singing though, just the melody for this one. Pretty enough. Okay. We're gonna hear, oh no, Some Enchanted Evening follows it, also from South Pacific. Okay, then comes Younger Than Springtime, also from South Pacific. Oh, so does this encompass all three? All right, before we listen to the next two, I'll go ahead and read. It. Let's see. In South Pacific, as in many musicals, there are two love stories. I didn't realize that. The principal one deals with a middle-aged... Actually, come to think of it, now I have to focus on that the next time I see one. I get it. Okay. The principal one deals with a middle-aged French planter, Izio Pinsa, living on a Pacific island, and a young American nurse, Mary Martin, who was stationed there during World War II. The second concerns itself with an even younger naval lieutenant and a native girl. To express the hypnotic power of the South Sea Island and its effect on the lieutenant, Rodgers and Hammerstein came up with the hauntingly evocative Bali High, Some Enchanted Evening, the main duet in the score. It's the perfect musical way for the sophisticated Frenchman to reveal his love at first sight feeling for the nurse. And in Younger Than Springtime, the lieutenant has an equally ardent ballad to describe his beloved. This song, incidentally, was created in somewhat roundabout way. One day, about 6 years before anyone even thought of South Pacific, Richard Rodgers was trying out a new melody on his piano. He quickly forgot about it, but his daughter Mary liked it so much that she remembered it. Years later, when Rodgers was working on the score for South Pacific, he received a telephone call from Hammerstein. The lyricist told him that he had the perfect song, both words and music, for the young lovers in the story. Rodgers was startled. Have you suddenly become a composer too, he asked. Hammerstein laughed. Not quite, he replied. Mary came over to see me, and she whistled an old tune of yours, and it sounds just right. And all I've done is put words to it. It's called Younger Than Springtime. Okay, so then we have two songs to listen to. Okay. Don't eat that bee. She likes to eat bees. The dog does. Bye. I'm gonna get lost in this one.
You may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room. And somehow you know even then.
Somehow you just know.
That somewhere you'll see her again.
Somehow you'll see her again. Yes. Okay.
Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room. And night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will ring in your dreams.
It'll ring in your dreams.
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try.
That's great. Some enchanted evening.
When you find your true love,
Yeah.
when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own.
let her go. Huh. All you people in love, pay attention to this. Even though they say a wise man never gives you advice. What about a wise woman? Well, he had some belt, didn't he? Woo. Woo. Wonder if he packs a kiss as hard as he belts that. Holy cow. Gonna knock you over. Woo. Woo. I think, Younger Than Springtime, I think is what we're listening to now. Could you imagine if I know they've had like television shows, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, where and then like Glee, there's been several television shows where like music just kind of like appears in an ordinary day. There was one where the girl could hear everything around her, had like a theme song. That was super cute. But I mean, could you imagine if real life had this kind of like music going on all the time? I would love it. You had different theme music for like going to the mailbox or tidying up the house or cooking or, you know, it would be delightful. Delightful. Wow, that almost kind of makes me want to cry. A lot of emotion in this music. Comes right up to here on me. Whew. All right, the next one is from Girl Crazy. It's called Bidin' My Time. Jack Blackton with Lee Roberts Chorus and Orchestra. It's from 1930.
I'm biding my time, 'cause that's the kind of guy I'm.
Good Lord.
Other folks go busy, I keep busy.
Damn, he's a slow mover.
Next year, something's bound to happen.
Do you know anybody like that?
This year,
Next year.
I'll just keep on napping.
Maybe when I'm 80. Who knows?
'Cause that's the kind of guy I'm.
Love the clippity clap.
There's no regretting when I'm setting by
My time. Ah,
some fellas like
get on your damn horse and ride, would you?
through the trip.
Ah,
Some fellas go on singing in the rain.
oh. But what do you do?
Some fellas go on painting skies with sunshine.
Yeah.
Some fellas must go swinging down the lane.
But what do you do?
But I'm biding my time, 'cause that's the kind of guy
I am.
beginning
Seriously,
on
though?
Monday, right through Sunday.
That time.
Give me glass that's full of tingles. Let me dream like rhythm with the bide.
I don't know about you, but I'd like to kick Mr. Rip Van Winkle's ass. Get up! Get up! Get up! Jeez Louise. Okay. That was Gershwin and Gershwin from Girl Crazy. Did you love all the little, like, odes to other musicals in that one? I thought that was delightful. So by the time George and Ira Gershwin, Girl Crazy, was produced on Broadway, there was little doubt that a musical built around this misadventurous of a rich young playboy, even if it was set in the West, was a pretty tired idea. And who were among those responsible for moving the musical theater along newer and, who were among those responsible for moving the musical theater along newer and more original paths? Well, none other than Gershwin brothers themselves, with their pioneering political satire, Strike Up the Band, produced just 9 months before. But Girl Crazy did have its moments, particularly when someone was on stage to sing one of the top-notch songs in its remarkably varied score. Prime example was the lazy, lethargic Bidin' My Time, done somewhat in a Western manner by a foursome who accompanied themselves on harmonica. Jewish harp, ocarina, and a tin flute. What's an ocarina? Girl Crazy also gave a healthy boost to the careers of two young actresses. One, Ethel Merman, had never appeared in a Broadway show before. Hey, fantastic. The other, Ginger Rogers, had already had one stage musical and one movie musical behind her, though she was not quite 20 at the time. It was she who had the two most important ballads, Embraceable You and the song on the record, But Not For Me, after Girl Crazy. Miss Merman went on to become one of the great stars of stage musicals. Miss Rogers became an equally great star in film musicals. But 35 years later, she reconquered Broadway when she replaced Carol Channing in Hello, Dolly. Okay, so the next one we have is... One left of the I Sing. Oh, no. We also have But Not For Me from Girl Crazy. Rosemary Squires with Wally Stott and his orchestra. And then we have one more song of the I Sing, which is Gershwin and Gershwin again from Of the I Sing, 1931. Of the I Sing was the first Broadway musical to be awarded the Pulitzer Prize for drama. It was a surprising but deserving choice. Was it surprising but deserving choice? Never before had there been a political satire of such wit, taste, and musical riches. The attitude of the show was established as soon as the curtain went up. A political parade is in progress, and the marchers all carry banners hailing the virtues of presidential candidate John P. Wintergreen. Such slogans as "Vote for Wintergreen," "The flavor lasts," "Ha ha ha," "He kept us out of jail," "Vote for prosperity and see what you get," "Turn the reformers out." But political masterminds need a really good campaign issue. They finally find one: love. And so the word baby is added to Of the I Sing, very stirring campaign song. And of course, the opposition is defeated, but only after Wintergreen himself casts the 4 votes necessary to give him his winning margin. That seems kind of sneaky. So the top picture I'll show you is, of course, the Bidin' My Time. And then I'm thinking Vice President Alexander and Throttle Bottom, President John P. Wintergreen. That's who you see in this picture. So here's the old gangsters. What a great set. And then we've got, these guys here. The surprised look of politicians, right? Okay, so let's listen to the last one on this side. Moving along, singing a song, side by side. Could you please? I'm sorry. Sorry, that was the end of But Not For Me. As close as I could get. Not too keen on the political stuff. I guess it was a factor in this one. Do what you gotta do, right? Wow, right to it. baby. See where they snuck that in? Baby. Funny how he casted, what they say, the last 4 votes that took him to a winning margin. Are politics always fixed? I mean, always? Is that just part of it? I don't know. I don't participate. It's too much drama. It's everywhere else. Why do you gotta add it on, you know? Fabulous musicians, I'm telling you. I'm missing out on all the local stuff right now. Again, I just don't want the drama. Don't want it. Makes me a little sad to not be there supporting it, but I didn't get to support the play either. None of the theater this year, which really is disappointing. But I guess that was just part of it, you know? Let's keep hurting her. Okay, good job. Just took away support. That's all he did, took away support. Disappointing, you know? Just disappointing. Some people make choices that are just so wrong. You know, they think it's powerful and they think it's the right thing to do because that's their stand on it, whether it's the truth or not. Yeah. And you know what? All those decisions that you made based on falsities, you're stuck with the consequence of knowing you made those choices. I said it once before, the person in charge is not always correct. The person in charge does not always use their morals when they make decisions. And, you know, keeping me from all of the children's celebrations of theater and musical and even the art show. You just took support away from the student body that you say that you support by not allowing someone else to come and cheer them on and bring that positive response that, you know, it's important for them to hear and see from their community. That's just a bad move on your part. Listen, I accepted whatever rules you set for me. Didn't mean I agreed with them. Didn't mean I felt they were ethically sound. And I absolutely don't think any of them have been. So, you know, I would have loved to have been there. I really would have. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Not on my conscience. None of this is on my conscience. I sit here with a pretty damn clean conscience. That's the most upsetting part. It really is. All right, so here we go. I flipped the record. We're doing side 16. It's so strange how they do this. 5 and 16. First song is Great Day. Humans Rose Eliscu from Great Day, 1929. Well, this is very old. One of the mistaken beliefs that many people hold is that a hit song can automatically turn into otherwise mediocre production into a big success. Great Day boasted not one, but 3 songs that are still famous today. More Than You Know, Without a Song, and the selection on this recording, Great Day. And how many performances did the show last? 36, only 36. Problems plagued this musical almost from the day the production was announced. During its lengthy tryout, which prompted some wag to refer to what? Oh, which prompted some wag to refer to it as Great Delay instead of Great Day. Oh, that's not nice. Songs were taken out and new ones added. The cast was almost entirely changed, and the story underwent numerous revisions. But in the case of a great day, no amount of fixing did any good. You know how shit happens. We might as well listen to the song. Only 36. You know what makes me sad is when the kids practice a production and they only get to do it 3 days. Like, to me, makes me sad too. Best 3 days ever in a row. You block it right out.
When skies were dark, came Noah's Ark. Amen. When lions roared, came Daniel's Lord. Amen. Lord helps those who pray, and on judgment day, if you believe, he shall receive. Amen.
When you're down and out, lift up your head and shout, there's gonna be a great day.
Oh!
Angels in the sky,
I've heard this used in different ways.
be a great day.
Okay. It's gonna be a great day.
It's not far away, hold up your hands and say, there's gonna be a great day.
Notice no one else came into the chat. Notice how blocked it is. Gee, I wonder why. Who's controlling it? Do you know? Gee, I wonder. Coincidence? Nah. Unbelievable. That's how I feel about it. You can only control me. Cannot control anybody else's choices. I'm also not in charge of the consequences either. It's the best part. It's gonna be a great day. It's coming soon. Real soon. Woo! Alrighty. The next one is, how long has this been going on? Holy crap, way too long. This is Gershwin and Gershwin from Rosalie, 1928. There's an old tradition in the theater that every composer has a trunk, a place where he keeps all the songs that were dropped from previous shows. God, there's something about a trunk. The trunk, of course, comes in handy whenever a new song is needed and the composer feels that an unused one would do. How long has this been going? I can't get this one out of my mouth. How long has this been going on? Too long, I say. It was originally written by Ira and George Gershwin for their 1927 musical Funny Face, but it had to be dropped before the show had its New York opening. Less than 2 months later, however, it reemerged to become part of the musical Rosalie. Though Rosalie had something of a hodgepodge score, half of it was a Sigmund Romberg. It was a successful run due largely to the great appeal of its star, Marilyn Miller. Movie footnote. When Funny Face reached the screen 30 years later, the delectable How Long Has This Been Going On was once again part of its score. How about that? It came back. Because people are always wondering just how long this has been going on. Well, I guess it really depends on the topic, doesn't it? My story has probably been going on way, way longer than I will acknowledge. But this particular set of circumstances has been going on for, let's see, April? A year and a month. This ridiculousness has been going on. I'm sorry, but it's too long. Someone needs to step up and do the right thing. At some point, someone will. And it'll be a great day. All right, let's see how long this has been going on. I almost just want to say it matter-of-factly now. You know. Let me check my calendar. So mad.
I could cry salty tears.
Salty.
Where have I been all these years?
No, just a year and a month. Just a year and a month so far.
Little
Well,
while,
then again, it's been going on much longer.
tell me now, how long has this been
Going on and on.
There were cheers.
I can't make this stuff up. I
I
just can't.
and some thrills I
Cannot.
can't define.
No.
Listen, sweet, I repeat.
How long
How long
has this been going on? Too long.
Oh, I feel that I could melt into heaven. I'm hurt. I know how Columbus felt,
Eh,
finding another world.
he didn't find this world. I'm so sorry.
Kiss me once,
Ah,
then once more.
now that makes more sense. Kiss me once and then once more. Priorities here, lady. Yeah.
What a break, for heaven's sake.
How long has this been going on? For heaven's sake. Too long. Too long.
Kiss me twice, then once more. That makes thrice.
Thrice.
Let's make it four.
Wow.
What a break,
See, I like the way she thinks.
for heaven's sake.
Yeah. How long has this been going on? I don't know. It's too damn long. It's too damn long.
How long has this been
I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Somebody already knows. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings, honestly. I'd much rather swallow the truth right now than anything else. Okay, the next one is Somebody Loves Me. Is that a question or a statement? All right, Gershwin McDonald da Silva from George's White Scandals, 1924. From 1920 through 1924, George Gershwin provided the music for 5 annual editions of George White's Scandals, the most successful revue series next to the Ziegfeld Follies. Of all the songs he wrote for these shows, only Somebody Loves Me has achieved any really lasting popularity. In the song, our love-starved young lady... Hi. Our love-starved long lady. What? Oh, that made me laugh. Our love-starved young lady wistfully asserts her belief that there must be somebody to love her, even if she is not sure of his identity. Do you see what? See? I knew why it felt like it was for me. Let me read it to you once again. In the song, our love-starved young lady wistfully asserts her belief that there must be somebody to love her, even if she is not sure of his identity. Everyone is going to laugh at this later on. Later on down the road, in retrospect, this will be a very funny circumstance. I promise you. It cannot be looked at any other way. And as of right now, it's fucking hilarious. To me, it's hilarious. I have to laugh at it. I will not be crying salty tears. It's not going to happen. So anyways, let's see. This inspired George White to stage the number with a girl singing to a number of male possibilities, including Romeo, Mark Antony, comedian Harold Lloyd, cowboy star William S. Hart, and even Hollywood's leading child actor of this day, Jackie Kookman. So in other words, she's got all these people lined up, and she doesn't know which one loves her. Yeah, jeez. Well, come on, man. It's time to wistfully assert your belief that somebody loves you. I can't. Some days it's just, I just can't. Some days I don't know where to go with any of this, and some days I just have to laugh at it. Today is a laughy day. Although I think we heard this song on a past record, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. This is a revisit. Who's that somebody, I wonder? Man. It's not my place. Something is just not my place. And I've learned that through life. Believe it or not. I do know when to say something and when not. I make no apologies up to this point, I told you. Zero. This is George White's Scandals, Johnny Douglas and his orchestra. That we're listening to, by the way. Hey, Ro. Songs. Okay, a couple more. What you doing? What you doing, huh? Listen to that. Woo! Woo! Okay. Not yet, bub. Not yet. The Blue Room. Let's see. What does it say about that? Ooh, Rogers and Hart from The Girlfriend, 1926. Today it is a rare theatrical season in which a composer and or lyric writer is represented by more than one musical production. Yet the record shows that in 1926, Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart created the scores for no less than 4 Broadway musicals: The Girlfriend, The Garrick Gayeties, Peggy Ann, and Betsy, 1 London musical, Lido Lady, and 1 club revue, Fifth Avenue Follies. Such quantity, happily, was not at the expense of quality. With the exception of The Unfortunate Betsy, all 3 offerings had respectable runs aided by musical contributions of brightness and originality. The Blue Room, one of the delights of The Girlfriend, is a tender tribute to the peace and tranquility that are to be found in a modest 1-room apartment. Huh. The Blue Room. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like blue. Blue's a good color for a room. My kitchen got some cobalt blue going on in there. Such a shame nobody's in here, though.
All my future
What are you gonna do?
dear will suit your plan to read the little
Oops.
blue
Wrong one.
prince. Here's your mother's room, here's your brother's room, on the wall are 2 prints.
2 what?
Here's the kiddies' room, here's the biddies' room, here's a pantry lined with shelves, dear.
Here I've planned for us something grand for us,
Where we 2 can be
Grand for us.
ourselves, dear. We'll have a blue room, a new room for 2 rooms, where every day's a
cute is that?
holiday, because you're married to me.
Not like a ballroom, a small
Mhm.
room, a hall, where you can smoke your pipe away with my wee head upon your knee.
We will thrive on
Nah.
people live on just nothing but kisses with Mr. and Mrs.
On little blue chairs
You sew your trousseau
and Robinson Crusoe
is not so far from worldly cares as a blue room far away upstairs.
Tender tribute to the peace and tranquility. I love it.
We will thrive on people live on just
like-
nothing but kisses.
Like newlyweds, I guess, must feel this way about their first place together.
on little blue chairs.
You sew
No, they don't need another bedroom unless they're gonna make babies, right?
And Robinson Crusoe
is not so far
Yeah.
from worldly cares as a blue room far away upstairs.
Hey.
boy
So, how'd you like to go see my blue room? That's pretty funny. Let's go. Let's go to the blue room. All right, next one we got is My Heart Belongs to Daddy from Porter from Leave It to Me in 1938. Last-minute cast replacements have always been one of the major headaches connected with the theater. When an actress who had been signed for a role in the musical Leave It to Me suddenly decided to give up her career to marry a Texas millionaire, the show's producers were thrown into a mild panic. Oops! Sorry, guys. I'm going to go get married. That's terrible. Cole Porter once recalled that during the new auditions, one of the applicants, why couldn't she just wait till the show was over? Come on now. Come on now. Where was he going to go? If he loved her, he would have said, stay, do your thing. Anyways, Cole Porter once recalled that during the new auditions, one of the applicants was a dreary little girl who appeared to be the last word in scared dowdiness. Wow. Whoa. Geez, I hope you didn't express that to her. My pianist played and she sang. I confess that such a moment is marked with 5 stars in my head. It was the finest audition I'd ever heard. What? First off, don't judge a book by its cover. He looked at her and called her a dreary little girl who appeared to be the last word in scared dowdiness. Then listen to this. After the pianist plays, he says it was the finest audition he'd ever heard. Dress her up, I cried. That dreary little girl was Mary Martin. What a shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. And this was to be her first part in a Broadway production. I hope she didn't hear that. One of the reasons she became a star almost overnight was her singing of the coyly suggestive My Heart Belongs to Daddy. The scene in which is performed was a Siberian railroad station where Miss Martin helped warm things up with a most ladylike striptease. My God. One of the dancers in the number, also making his Broadway debut, was a young man named Gene Kelly. Wow, how about that? This is the photo that goes along with it. She's not dowdy. Dowdy. What's the matter with you? Dreary little girl appeared to be the last word in scared dowdiness. Maybe she just never had a chance to show anybody what she had, right? Did you know that? Maybe she was just a little cautious. Maybe she wasn't well rehearsed and getting herself all dolled up. Maybe that's just who she was. Sometimes you just have to accept who someone is, don't you? Yeah. Nothing wrong with a little dreary dowdiness on some days. All right, well, let's hear about it. Let's hear about it. My Heart Belongs to Daddy, and there will be no striptease going on. Sorry. Again, not my style. Na, na, na. Only in the blue room. Only in the blue room. Oh my.
While tearing off a game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy. But when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine Finn and Hattie, I just adore his asking for more, but my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy.
Woo, woo.
So I simply couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da 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 da. So I wanna warn you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy.
Love the music.
'Cause my daddy, he treats it so well.
Like Big Daddy?
I used to fall in love with all those boys who maul the young cuties.
Jeez Louise.
But now I find I'm more inclined
Do-do-do-do-do.
to keep my mind on my duties.
As she's stripping.
For since I came to care
Oh?
for such a sweet millionaire, if I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine Finn and Hattie,
Fine Finn and Hattie?
I just adore his asking for more, but my
Heart belongs to Daddy.
yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da 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 da. So I wanna warn you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy. 'Cause my daddy, he treats me so well.
Oh, I don't know if I like this song. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. She sings it really, really sweet, though. All right, the last one is Embraceable You from Girl Crazy. Wally Stott and his orchestra. I'll give it a read when it's over. I don't know about that one. Embraceable You. Oh, isn't that lovely? Now that sounds like romance. You're so embraceable. He can just come up behind you and grab you, squeeze you, and hang on for dear life. That's only because the boat's gonna rock, you know. This is another Gershwin and Gershwin. That last one, though, had great music, I will tell you. Just, not a big fan of that one. She sang it adorably, though. Well, if anything, I hope you enjoyed the music today. It's the last song on the last side of record 5. Still 5 more records to go. I just hope I can keep my interest. I just feel like a whole bunch of shit's about to go down, and I don't want to break from this. I do want to break from my situation. And it really is going to take good people to do the right thing. Because unfortunately, right now, there's not so nice people in charge. And I'm going to keep following through and knocking on doors and asking questions where no one wants to answer them, because it's the only thing I can do to stick up for myself. There is no rock big enough on this property for me to get under. It's not going to happen. I'm tired of the poison, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. We all are. We're all tired of it. It's not fun to feel ill every day because somebody just doesn't like you or doesn't want to hear what you have to say. It's really gross. And I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not nice. I would not do this to you. I wouldn't even think to do this to you. Nah. This is what mad people do. Somebody said, why are you so mad? No, I'm not mad. There's an ounce of revenge in me. I just want the truth to be told. And I want accountability to be taken. And I want laws to be upheld. Okay? And I want my name cleared from all the bullshit that's going on, and I want to know exactly who I am and where I belong, because as of right now, it's not here. So that was Embraceable You, Gershwin and Gershwin from Girl Crazy, 1930. Thank you. Like all our major writers for the musical theater, the Gershwin brothers, composer George and lyricist Ira, were always eager to try something a little off the well-trod musical comedy paths. Therefore, in 1928, when producer Florence Ziegfeld approached them to create the scene for an operetta version of a 10-year-old play, East is West, they happily began writing the songs even before signing a formal contract. Unfortunately, Ziegfeld lost interest in the project, and the brothers were left with their half-completed score. Since East is West had a Chinese setting, most of the songs had Oriental overtones, which made it difficult for them to be used again. But the Gershwins had no trouble finding a spot for Embraceable You. And Girl Crazy, in which it was sung by the Playboy hero, Alan Kearns, and the pretty postmistress of Cuttersville, Arizona, Ginger Rogers. So, yeah. So, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, maybe even the day after that, I'll work on record 6, and maybe the chat won't be controlled by somebody who likes to control things. You got problems. You got problems. You got problems when you mirror other people to the point of obsession and the need to control what they do, how they think, what they say. Stop it. Stop. You don't know me. You don't want to be me. You want to know yourself, and you want to be yourself. Trust me. I'm excessive, remember? I'm a lot. I can handle me. I'm good. I've been doing this for 52 years. You don't want this. You don't want to keep being me. It's going to backfire on you. There's only one me. And there should be just you. Only one you. Please stop. Stop stealing my stuff. Stop mirroring me. Stop pretending anything that you're pretending. Get up in the morning, look in the mirror, and deal with yourself. Deal with yourself. Leave me alone. Okay? And all you people, all you Mad Hatters out there? Yeah, Mad Hatters. Those ones who sit at the head of the table and make all the decisions for this crazy tea party that we're at. Make it stop. Make it stop. It's a little too much rain on a rainy day in April. It's too much. I didn't even have a theme song for it today. Well, I don't know. I don't have a closing act for you this time. I'm a little disappointed that somebody questioned why I was upset. It's also how I know you're all the same people. Because your job is to trigger me, and your job is to make me get upset and show a side of me that nobody wants to see. Well, like I continue to tell you, I'm a pretty high-functioning human being who is fully aware of the emotions that I have. And I'm pretty sure they're 100% spot on for the situation that I'm in. And honestly, most people, if they were put in the situation that I'm in, wouldn't be this kind. Would not be this kind. They wouldn't. They would not. I don't even know if they would make it this far. So, if I have a few moments where I decide to tell you like it is, well, you don't want to know about it, you can just swipe off. If you're involved, you can listen if you have a conscience. If you're just somebody who likes drama, it's a perfect thing to listen to, but at some point it's going to be over. It's going to be so over. Like when I get to the last record in the collection, it's over. Is there more music out there? Sure. Are there more life adventures out there? Sure. It's not going to be mine. Will not be mine. This is all coming to an end. And the bullshit needs to stop. And if the right people watched today, I think they'd figure it out a little bit more. I don't know. I try not to speak for other people, but I find since the very beginning of me doing this, a lot of people like to put other people's names in their mouths and speak for them. This has been going on for a very long time. Do you remember, who was it? Honeybee, from the very beginning, who decided to speak on behalf of someone else? Yeah. And that carried on all over into today. And that is what has been going on this entire time. Please, stop worrying about who I am and what I think and what I say, and put more attention into your own world. It's kind of like Mood said earlier, I'm going to have to get a new pair of sneakers because I've worn these out. Yeah. There's a lot worn out here. A lot. And a few dead animals. It has to stop. I don't know. All you people who want to keep following false narratives, and believing what you know goddamn well is not true, more fucking power to you. It's your conscience, it's not mine. I sleep like a log lately. I'm not carrying it. It's not my shame. None of this is my shame. None of it. And I will continue to tell you that I will stick up for myself because nobody else is. So who are you going to be? You're going to be your own biggest hero. Yeah, you know who loves me? I do. And that's not selfish. It's necessary. You have to have self-love before you can fully love someone else. You know, and it's too bad because I loved a lot of people. I loved a lot of people with everything that I had. And they took it for granted. And they basically lied to my face. It's all right. Goes around, comes around. I'm going to continue to do what I do and enjoy myself where I can. But a little less poison, please. Can I please go to the grocery store and come home and cook something that doesn't make me sick? Please. Okay? Yeah, and don't try calling any poison lines around here because that's a fucking joke. That's a hacked measure too. Shame on you. Just shame on you. What if I was calling for a neighbor who walked past my house and dropped on the road and I wanted to find out something about someone else's welfare? This is why you can't fuck around the way you're fucking around, because you're gonna affect somebody else besides me. Your goal might be to fuck up my world, but you're gonna make a mistake. You're gonna make a mistake that hurts somebody who's not involved. I'm just telling you right now, this is where this is going, and it's not good. It's gonna backfire. I will not be your scapegoat anymore. Stop it. Go take care of yourself, please. Thanks. Have a lovely afternoon. Remember to smile, because you know damn well somebody does it. Somebody does. Okay. Bye for now.